limping down the way. And who that fella was who came by yesterday. I quickly turned my face before I start to blush, 'cause frankly there is nothing I can say. I've always had a thing for pushing the extremes, and I just got a thing you won't find in the magazines. This molded silicone has got me begging, please give me more of what I really need, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Send your asshole into shock. You need horse cock, of course cock. Grab the lube and slam the day away. My shaft is quivering and my balls are turning blue as I think of drinking in a foot or even two of my favorite stallion that I keep in my top drawer. Slip it in and I'll be dripping goo as I take more cock. Horse cock, shut the door and turn the lock. Is your cock a horse cock? You will never hear me saying nay, 'cause there is no cock like horse cock. Rub my dick inside a sock. Don't stop now, horse cock. Stretch out my insides and make me bray. My lovely horse cock, horse cock. Shoot the doop dup 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 down on a horse cock, horse cock. Yeah, da 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 da.
All right. How are you guys doing? Hopefully everything's working. Had to make some changes. My Streamlabs OBS isn't really working. It won't let me change any settings on it. They've taken like every feature I was using and put it behind a pro thing that they want me to spend $140 a year on, which I am not going to do, which kind of sucks. So I am stuck with using old school OBS right now, which I don't have anything set up through. I can't even get chat off of Streamlabs into OBS right now. It's crazy. So you get no alerts, no nothing. You just get raw video and me for now until I can figure out the Streamlabs thing, or if I decide I'm going to bite the bullet and just pay for it for a year. I don't know. I think it's BS. It is what it is. So I can still see the chat, though, you guys chatting and all that. It just won't be on screen. There won't be any alerts on screen. So if you do any donations, which there's a new donation link down in the descriptions because screw Streamlabs. I will call out all the donations because I do have a monitor over here showing any donations, also showing the chat and super chats and all that. So I can still see all that come in and I can still shout it out. I just have to do it by hand. So I don't know what the hell's going on with Streamlabs OBS. It's really pissing me off because it's like the industry standard thing. It's what everybody uses. I'm just not willing to pay $140 a year for it. It really sucks. So I don't know. I got to figure out a different way to import chat and alerts and other things in here that is not Streamlabs. They kind of have a monopoly on everything. Speaking of super chats and donations, we got our very first one from Corey Bohm. $2 Canadian says, "Hey, so Nintendo Direct. What about it? What about Nintendo Direct? Hopefully there's one this week. We're hoping. They have until Wednesday, about 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to announce it. So, shout out to Saint Snake, Corey Bohm, Segwin the Pikachu fan, Abel Diaz Urbina, Koopa Troopa, Chad Pape, Flapperdoodle45 is here as well. How's it going, guys? Remember, if you have questions, in case the chat gets all crazy today, ping me in the chat at Nintendo Prime. I'll try to get to your question anyways. Or you can super chat, or you can donate in using the new donation link down in the description. Flapperdoodle45. Sab Vasquez is here. Happy Monday. Happy Monday to you. Flapperdoodle45 says, what would happen if I delete Pokemon Home after I transferred all my Pokemon to Sword and Shield? Nothing. It'll still be there. It's all located on a server. It'll still be there. Nothing. The app doesn't really hold the data. The app is just the transferring of the data to their servers. So nothing really happens there. Speaking of my room, I should probably change the color. I was using purple for my video today. Orange and blue. I'm already wearing a blue shirt. Doesn't look that great. Oh, there's really purple. Let's try. Don't really have that many color options. Green, red. We'll go with red today. Thanks for saying my room looks good. I mean, this is just a little section of the studio that's been here since I built the studio, basically. The other part's over here. The table where I do Prime News and everything is over here with the green screen. My big TV over there with the couch that my son is currently sleeping on. He's sick. So he's sitting here in my office taking a nap. So I might get too loud and crazy over here. Don't want to wake him up. I got my streaming TV right here. Got my whiteboards right here. You know, I guess I can give you guys a quick look at everything if you really want to see it. You guys probably haven't seen what's going on. I got my storage. What used to be my old office. Got my storage room right there. Let me turn the camera and show you guys a little bit. So there's like the computer and everything and the whiteboards. There's the switch on the wall. And my streaming TV, and then my portable green screen behind it. So those are my whiteboards. Got some goals on there and some ideas for video stuff. That door back there, that is the old office. Doesn't have a doorknob on it right now. Over here, this is what's cool about my current setup is I don't have to move my camera. I can just turn it and boom, there is the Prime News desk and setup. I literally do not have to move my camera anymore. I literally center it there, do a little zooming in action, all that stuff. So yeah, it's kind of cool that I don't have to actually move the camera anymore to hit both of my sets. That was one thing that was convenient about this is that for my two sets that I use, that I don't have to move anything. If I just want to stand in front of the green screen, I can raise the camera up and just do a standing in front of green screen thing if I want. All the way over here. Let's see here. That's just an extra pole. My son is sleeping. He can't be on camera. There's the big TV with cartoons or something that's whatever's on. The little man cave section. Smash Bros shirt, etc., etc., etc. So, all right. That's kind of the studio / little man cave area that I watch sports. I don't know how well you guys could hear me while I was doing that, but I could have turned on the camera mic, I guess. There is a microphone on the camera. It would have probably been easier to hear me. But yeah, it's kind of cool that I don't really need to move the camera. I just got to spin it. I don't have to move the stand anymore. That's one reason why I changed the setup. So I don't have to spin the camera anymore. And like I can just put the camera up. And I can stand in front of this instead of sitting. So I have multiple things I can do. I can even take down the green screen, and there's like a different Nintendo background. You guys remember the old podcast background? That's still there. So I could take that down and show that off if I wanted to. It's practical use of the space. I might eventually do more with the couch. If I ever get a second camera or something, I might do another thing with the couch area. I don't know yet. Because I play games, so like it's cool to like sit at the couch and show me playing games. Even though I do sit here to play Switch on TV a lot, just because I have the wall-mounted thing and I don't have an extra dock right now. But you know, I might get another dock and put it over at that TV so I could sit down and play there. That's where I play Xbox and everything. So, anyways, stream is still going, isn't it? Stream better still be going. Let's see here. Sate Snake, are you hyped for Animal Crossing? Have you played any of the previous ones? I have played all of the previous Animal Crossing games. I wouldn't say I'm a huge mega fan or anything. Like I can't tell you what's been different. You know, what's different with this one compared to other ones for a lot of things besides terraforming being new, being able to pole vault and build bridges. I understand like some new things, but I would not call myself an expert on Animal Crossing at all. I've even played Amiibo Festival. I played Happy Home Designer. I played all of them, but I am a fan of the series, and I do play it casually, although it's like the ultimate casual game, so you know, whatever. But I do play it casually. I The GameCube one is the one that I really played hardcore on. Everything else I just played for, I don't know, maybe a dozen hours each game, which is nothing for Animal Crossing. So that just gives you an idea of my experiences. I've tried them all. Haven't really been really big into it since GameCube, but we'll see what happens with New Horizons. I'm really looking forward to it, and that's why you haven't seen me make a lot of videos like what's this new information we have, because I don't know what's new and what's not. So it feels weird, for me to try to make a video on, oh, look at this new thing, when I don't know if it's new for Animal Crossing or not. I'm not an expert enough to know. It's not like Zelda. Like, if they show something new for Breath of the Wild, I could be like, oh, yeah, this is definitely like a new thing, and I could speculate on it. But that's because I consider myself to be an expert in the Zelda series. I'm not an expert in Animal Crossing. I'm just a fan. So, yeah, I've played all of them, but I haven't really, truly, really enjoyed it since GameCube. Maybe it's because I was a kid back then. I have no idea. Hope your son feels better soon. So do I. I hope it's like only a day fever or something. Where's the Mission Control podcast? Oh, yeah, you didn't get to see the podcast desk, or you didn't get to see the main setup desk, because then I would actually have to move the camera so you could see what's going on here. So to kind of give you an idea, you guys have seen the black desk before. I've had that for a long time. Used to be the old podcast desk, but now it's actually a computer desk. So on it right now, I've got the computer over here, which you saw before, the tower with some controllers on top. And then I've got a monitor here and a monitor here, right off camera. And right below that, straight down in between the monitors, is my mixer. So I can quickly do any quick audio adjustments. I can turn on and off microphones, which would be cool if I had like something going on over here and I wanted to do, and I wanted to say I had Eric or something over here playing a game or doing a stream or something for E3, right? He's reacting to something for E3. I could be over here at the control panel. I could be off camera. He could do his thing, and I can control the audio levels. I can adjust everything on the fly. Basically, this is like a control room area as well as a nice recording area. That's the way I have it set up, so I can do both at the same time, basically. There's times you'll see in my videos that I'm looking, like I'm glancing this way. It's because I'm glancing at my notes that are on this monitor right here. But the monitor is close enough that, ideally there'd be a monitor like face on right below the camera or right, on top of the camera, so I could look at notes without it looking like I'm looking away from the camera. But you know what? I am a small YouTuber, so I'm not going to worry about being that professional. I think a quick glance down every now and then isn't that big of a deal. It would be if I was going for a more professional style with my videos, but I'm clearly not. I did the setups the way I did to make editing as easy as possible. That is the entire goal, is to make editing a joke. And I feel like I've done that. I've made editing very easy for myself, so it's a lot less work, and I can get videos out quicker and don't have to spend 8 hours a day editing and stuff. Which, there's some things when I was doing all that editing that, made my videos maybe, like you could tell that there was, I guess, more effort put into the editing. But I prefer this style more. I'm not like a big professional editor, so I think like this background looks really nice. Like this stuff all exists. I can go back and then physically touch all this. It's not a green screen. And look, like proof that I own Switch games. Look, that's all the physical ones I have, but whatever. Proof I own some. Let's see here. Let's see what some people are saying. Oh, and I have like a huge chunk of the desk over here that I could just set crap that I need. Like if I need to set my Switch here or other things or a drink or something. It's kind of nice to have this kind of open space here to do whatever with my desk. Let's see here. Sab Ascom says, do you think Nintendo is realizing a new Switch during the next Direct, or revealing a new Switch during the next Direct, which is why they've been taking longer? I feel like they'd want to hold off until there's a month or two before release. I don't think so. I think there's a lot of things going on. Like, I think the virus has more of an impact than we maybe want to talk about. Nintendo of America has sent all their employees home to work from home. I'm sure Nintendo of Japan has been taking precautions as well because they're closer to the epicenter of the whole thing. So there's a lot of delays, I think, internally with some things. Now, they're keeping the Animal Crossing hype going and all that because that game's coming out in a little over a week. But I think they're just being cautionary with everything. in case they have to push release dates or push this or that, because I'm fairly certain they have some employees trying to work from home in Japan. So that's where most of their development teams are. So I think they're just being cautionary until they know exactly what's going on, and then it's full steam ahead. Like they're obviously not going to do, as an example, they're not going to do localization of Nintendo games from home, because that gives too big of a chance of, like at Nintendo America, that gives way too big of a chance for leaks to happen. If people are using their home networks to work on Nintendo stuff instead of Nintendo secure networks. So, there's a lot of things that could be pushed back, when you're talking about, hey, a lot of Nintendo employees are working from home right now. Like, that's going to delay some things. So, that's just reality, and I think that's what's actually going on. Doesn't mean we're not going to get a Direct this week or soon. Just means why a Direct could have been pushed for so many months now. Because this coronavirus stuff is not new. It's been going on for a little bit now. It's not new. It's been months. So, your side is acting up. Sorry about that, Corey. I heard you talking a little bit about some pain before. Ariel Lazarus, what's up? Haven't caught one of the live streams in a while. I don't do a lot of live streams. I really don't. I barely do live streams outside of the podcast. And during the podcast, I don't interact with the chat. So, enjoy. I don't know when my next one will be. I squeeze these in when I have time. And right now, because my son is sleeping, I have a little bit of time. I can't have children speaking or being on a video. So, when he wakes up, that's kind of it. Let's see here. Stream's going good. Damn, you played a lot of them. Yeah, I played a lot of the Animal Crossing games. What's up, Koopa Troopa Poopy? You had a question. Am I a Metroid expert? No, I wouldn't call myself a Metroid expert. To be honest, the Zelda series is the only series I would call myself an expert on. The level of Zelda knowledge in my head is insane, and there's no other series I would consider myself an expert on but Zelda. Doesn't mean I don't know a lot about a lot of different games and a lot of different franchises and a lot of different series, or know a lot about specific games, like Secret of Mana. But I don't know everything about the series. I'm not an expert on really anything but Zelda games. But I do play a lot of different games and have a lot of different experiences. As an example, I played all the Animal Crossing games. I can talk about Animal Crossing. I can't get into the minute details that make Animal Crossing analysis really interesting. But I can create some cool towns and stuff, and you better believe I'll be showing off my Animal Crossing town eventually. Or island. I guess it's island. Let's see here. My Smash Bros. Save data says it's not backed up for some reason. Will it get corrupted if I save it to the cloud? It warns me of that. It shouldn't. The cloud just makes a copy. So it shouldn't corrupt it, but I'm not Nintendo. I would probably talk to Nintendo support before you make a choice like that. I don't know. It shouldn't get corrupted saving it to the cloud, though. Like, that's what the cloud's for. So it shouldn't get corrupted. I manually back up all mine. I don't have mine automatically upload. I manually back up like once a week. Back up all my saves. For games I played that week, of course. If I haven't played a game, that week, then I don't need a new save. Let's see here. Can't wait for some new Switch news, especially some Breath of the Wild info. Hopefully direct soon. Agreed, Ian. Agreed. My background's nice. Thanks. It's not fully organized. I have some other stuff to put in there and squeeze in there. And I have a lot of things. My favorite thing's probably that custom Nintendo Prime sword up there. That wooden sword thing that says Nintendo Prime that's kind of blurry because, bokeh. That is that's from Germany. A fan from the military that was out in Germany sent that to me. He had it made and sent to me, which I thought was really, really cool. So it's like one of my favorite pieces of stuff. I've had, I got some, like that Link amiibo right there. That was sent from a fan. That other amiibo, the Duck Hunt Dog, that was sent from a fan. The Zelda puzzle back there was sent from a fan. Those Dragon Quest, I think Drink with 11 or whatever pins down there were sent from a fan. I have a whole bag of fan stuff and letters and stuff that were sent to me. Yes, even though I used to get a bunch of fan letters, I had a P.O. box at one point. I don't anymore. So there's not really any way to send me stuff anymore. But, when I was at the peak, I'd say the peak of my success as a YouTuber, it was kind of cool getting that fan stuff in. And who knows, maybe we'll get back to... Oh, can't forget Corey's bag of ketchup chips. He sent me 2 of them. Ate one. Well, tried one and threw it out because they're disgusting. Ketchup chips are just... Oh. But, anyways. But, yeah, a lot of the stuff is stuff I bought, you know. Obviously, there's my Switch box back there. There's my collector's edition, Breath of the Wild. Oh, my son's awake. 1 second. Now he's going to attempt to be quiet and let me keep streaming. We'll see what happens. He's watching SpongeBob with no volume because I can't have the volume on. Let's see here. I'm just reading the chat, see what I missed. One of my favorite franchises. Zelda, the Mana series, Mario series, Metroid series, the Madden series, Assassin's Creed. God, there's too many. The Witcher series. Like, it's hard for me to, like, if you just want to narrow it down to, like, my top 3, I mean, it's, God, that's tough, too. It's tough to just pick a top 3. Right now, Splatoon's probably up there. It's probably Splatoon, since there's 2 games, that counts as a series, right? So, Splatoon games, Zelda, probably Assassin's Creed. I really like Assassin's Creed. Like, I just like the historical elements and seeing that stuff rebuilt in a video game. I think it's just really cool. And they always go to some of my favorite places in history, my favorite time periods. So, yeah, I'm going to say that's my top 3 for now. The thing is, I like so many different kinds of video games. So, I mean, even saying that, it feels like I'm leaving out so many good games. Let me see. I have that Game Boy mug, but the sticker started peeling off. I've never used the mug. Oops. The mug came in Nintendo NES or SNES box or something. SNES box thing. It was from Walmart for like $10. It had that and some other things in it. But I've never used the mug. I've never washed the mug. That's probably why I'm not having any issues with it. It's not. Is it a sticker? Maybe it's a sticker on it. I don't know. It looks like it's painted on, but it could just be a sticker. I've never looked at it close enough. Jinkariki89 says, I like your style, Nate, but there's always room for improvement. Mr. Beast posted on Twitter, make 100 videos and improve something small in each video. Doesn't matter, just improve each video. Yeah, that's that is Mr. Beast's way of doing things. I do try to make some improvements. Obviously, I've done the studio things. I've improved in audio, improved my camera stuff. I haven't necessarily made improvements video to video all the time. But that's because right now my focus is on consistency. And then once I'm consistent, then I can start doing things like, a big thing is working on my editing skills, becoming a better video editor, getting better at transitions, maybe getting away from the default transitions and using better, more customized transitions, maybe creating my own transitions. Doing different, right now, one thing that happened is all my videos are, I don't know if you've noticed, not this live stream, but any uploaded video, they're at 1440p recently. I've upped the quality from 1080 to 1440. We're not going to be going all the way to 4K yet. Let's not get crazy, but I'm editing in 1440p now, and that's been nice. And so I've been trying to work with that and get the audio right, because right now I have to import the video file twice because the audio is delayed, and I have to get the audio from a second video file and move it over so then the audio actually lines up, and I'm not sure how to fix that. It's something with the recording software where the timings are off. But whatever, I've been able to make it work, and you guys probably can't tell. That's, me working on my editing skills. I've just, I do try to improve things as I go. It's hard, because I got a whole life going on around me. I'm not just, Mr. Beast, I don't think has 3 children and a fiance and a house trying to keep that all together. So there's a lot going on in my life. But I do what I can, and I try to improve them. I think you'll agree, just watching this live stream already looks better than live streams I did, 2 years ago. Watching my videos now look better than videos I maybe did a year ago, year and a half ago. I try to make things better. It's just a slower progression than, say, every single video trying to do something a little better. But yeah, I try to make things better. Like this stream, I wanted to make the stream better, and then Streamlabs was being all dumb and wanting me to pay money, and I'm like, this is so stupid. So now my stream actually got a little worse looking because I don't have alerts and everything, but oh well. Do y'all like the original 2DS, or do you prefer the new 2DS XL? I'm not a big fan of the original 2DS. My children have 3 of those 2DSs, the OGs. I don't, the little, what do you call them, door stops? I'm not a big fan of them. I prefer the XL because it folds like a DS. Basically, I prefer the 3DS design or the DS design. But 2DS is nice. 1 second, bud. Let's see here. Yeah, I just had to continue on the TV. I love the Switcher live stream, and I got super hyped when I saw you were streaming, and it was a Q&A. Yeah. Usually while I'm playing games, I'll answer questions or talk about the game or whatever's going on. I'm working on Luigi's Mansion 3 right now. I'm not that far into it. I'm only on the 2nd floor, which I think is like 3 or 4 floors into the game. I don't remember. I'm not that far into it, but I'm getting there. I'm having fun with it. You should definitely stream daily, man. I enjoy hearing your views. Can you play a song if I donate $1? I love Player Essence. Yes, you can request music for donations and or super chats. So yes, that is something I wanted to make more clear in my stream layout, which now I don't have one. I don't know, if one of you guys are really good at designing stream layouts, be sure to, volunteer your services or something on Twitter to me or something, because I really want a more professional stream layout, like a custom one, not like these ones that you can just use for free out there. I want a custom one that fits the channel. So maybe if someone wants to reach out to me that's really good with Photoshop or something, or can even make animated designs, that'd be cool. I have no skill set in that. So maybe we can work something out. If anyone out there wants to help me out and make a more professional looking stream. We got a $10 super chat from Jonathan Hernandez. So for starters, thank you so much, Jonathan, for your super chat. And yes, folks, to answer that question directly, you can super chat or donate and request music. As long as it's Nintendo music or, I don't even care if it's copyrighted music at this point. It doesn't matter to me. They don't take away the super chat money for, if I get a little strike on my video. So I don't really care. Request whatever you guys want. Still waiting and hoping for an update on Metroid Prime 4 at some point this year. I hope it hits the heights of the first 3 games. Till then, I wish they would release a Trilogy HD remaster on Switch. I can't confirm or deny that we're going to get the Trilogy HD remaster this year. But let me just say that there is some good hope that we get that this year. Metroid Prime 4 is not happening this year. Got a really good feeling, for specific reasons I can't mention, that Metroid Prime Trilogy HD is going to come this year. I'm not saying it's going to come. I just have a good feeling that it's going to come this year. So thank you so much, Jonathan Hernandez, for the $10 super chat. I really appreciate it. That's the biggest super chat I've had in quite some time. So thanks for that. We don't get a lot of... Well, I don't stream much, so can't really say much about super chats and donations when I don't really stream. So thank you so much for that. But Sav Vasquez, I wish I could stream more often. I just don't have the time. I got work-life balance going on. I got this and a job and college coming up. So I got to balance things out. I don't want to overcommit and start streaming like crazy, even though I really do like live streams. I'd like to get 2 or 3 in a week if I can try, but right now just getting this extra one in has been difficult. But things might ease up a bit. Some schedules are going to work out where my fiance's gone sometimes when I'm at home, so I might be able to stream during those times. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Right now, I'm getting Prime News and some other stuff on a schedule. We'll see what happens, but I do want to stream more. Do you think we will get Twilight Princess and Wind Waker on Switch? I do think we will get them eventually. I don't know if it'll be this year or not. Breath of the Wild top 5 of all time. What's up, J-Lo? Hey, how's life been going lately? Pretty good. The new enemy possibility in Breath of the Wild 2 sounds awesome. Gerudo Darknuts. Could be. Did someone request more ketchup chips? No, I did not. I did not request more ketchup chips. Did you end up getting a new Switch yet? Yes, I've had a new Switch for a little while now. All 41. I just showed it on stream actually earlier. It's wall mounted. I also have a Switch right here. And if you look in the background, you might be finding another Switch. Let me know if you guys see the other Switch in my background, because it is back there. Assassin's Creed's amazing. Let's see here. If you hand wash the mug, it'll probably be okay. But I put mine in the dishwasher. Yeah, usually those like printed mugs like that, because I think it's a printed one. I usually don't put those in the washer if I can help it, if I remember. But I also just don't use it. Then I don't gotta worry about it. AC2 is your favorite. Nice. If you hand wash, let me see. You could raise your volume a little. Is my volume low? I can raise it up. OBS. This OBS might not be set as high. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's way loud. This OBS might not be set as high as the Streamlabs one. So sorry if it's not. Plus, I'm talking a little quieter, even though my son's awake. I don't want to be too loud. Let's see here. I'm the same as you. I try to improve the best I can, but I got family, house, career, etc. And I also do YouTube for fun, but hopefully it gets better with quality of time. Yeah, and the thing is, if you go back through my videos, you'll see I've gotten better. I've gotten better at presenting. Like, that's the thing you can get better at that has nothing to do with camera work or whatever. Just, that. One thing I want to work on consciously doing is less ums, less ahs. That's just a general speech thing. And I can cut it all out in editing, but I don't because I don't have time. So, see, there was one right there. There's another one. Well, I'm also live. You don't have to worry about it when you're live as much. But yeah, when I'm doing like a recording, I want to work more. The problem is I do a lot of off the cuff things. Like, I don't create scripts. I create kind of a guideline of stuff I want to talk about. And because of that, and because I'm thinking on the fly as I'm saying things, that's what leads to the ahs and the ums, is giving myself a pause for my brain to catch up to my thoughts. So yeah, that's just what I do. And yes, I have a little cold. I'm pretty sure it's not the coronavirus, though, so don't worry. All right. What had me stuck in Luigi's Mansion? It was officially a glitch. Luigi's Mansion 3 has one of the best, if not the best, graphics engines on Switch. It looks very good so far. Very good. I don't know if I'm going to go with best yet. Very good. We'll beat the game, and then we'll see what my thoughts are then. Thanks for raising the sound a little. No problemo. I honestly don't think you and a lot, but if you want to change it, more power to you. You'll be able to. Yeah, I don't do it as much as I used to. If you go back to videos I did 3 years ago or so that were not scripted and more off the cusp, you will notice that I did it a lot. There was a lot of but that was back then. Nowadays, if I do it, it's very short and not long-lived and not very often. But it still happens. There's probably still 5 to 6 instances of it per video, and I really want to eliminate it. There's another bad habit of mine, too, I want to eliminate, and that's the old cotton mouth, the dry mouth. Even though I drink a lot of water, even though this is tea right here. Even though I drink a lot of water, I do get dry mouth. So a lot of times in my recordings, you'll hear like the little. It's a really bad habit of mine. That is more like it's kind of like me swallowing my spit or something. It kind of wet my mouth a little bit. There it is, right there. That's like what it naturally sounds like, and I know it's annoying. I cut out a lot of it in editing, but I don't get all of it. Or I try to mute it in editing. It's a bad habit. I mean, you get dry mouth, but I don't have to make that little noise. Like, it's just such a bad habit. I need to. But those are the things. Like, I'm aware of these things. Like, I sound like someone needs to tell me that. So you guys might not even complain about it or even care, but it's just stuff I know because I'm literally. No one gets more intimate with my videos than me because I record them and edit them myself. So I deep dive into every video, so I know all the little things I'm doing that I want to improve at. The question is, how am I going to do it? How am I going to practice improving at it? I know I've gotten a lot better at being a presenter and giving information, but there's still some things in my speech I want to improve for being on video. I don't know why that's hidden. That's weird. Every time I cough or sneeze, I get scared that it's something much worse. Yeah, with everything going on, I understand that. And when I cough when I record videos, that's not a big deal. I always cut that out. I mean, I can't help it right now. I have a cold, so yeah, well, I record videos. I'm probably going to cough. But you guys won't see that. I mean, you'll see it on a live stream because we're live. Luigi mentioned he crashed on after a boss fight and I had to redo it. Otherwise, it's been great. Nice. You'll be able to fix it if it bothers you. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's more so just repetition. Well, once you do it enough, you don't even have to think about it. But, yeah. I'm horrible with the ums and ahs. Just make the dry mouth sound your thing, like how Review Tech USA does the seltzer burping. Oh, jeez. I don't want to be like Review Tech USA. I'm not saying Richard's a bad guy. Just, his style works for him. That's all I'll say. Sounds like a lack of sodium/potassium. You should try some electrolyte-rich drinks. I do have some, Doc Forever. A big part of it is probably because I'm working out now, too. So, I don't know. Maybe I am running a little low. Maybe I'll put some more Gatorade in my diet. Maybe I'll have like one of those a day or something. If you have just one a day, it's not too bad. Some people overdo it and have a lot of it because it can be pretty sugary. Not that, I'm sure there's a bunch of sugar in this dang energy herbal tonic tea. Let's see. 250 calories. Sure, there's a ton of sugar. It says no sodium, though. Oh, yeah. That's a lot of sugar. 75 grams of sugar. That's a lot. Anyways. No, it's not actually. My son's like, oh, is my sleeping bag done? Your sleeping bag's still wet. I might have to hang dry it, actually. But because the sleeping bag, I don't know why the dryer keeps stopping. And it's not actually done. I don't know what's going on. Maybe your sleeping bag's too fluffy or something. I might have to hang it up. But so, well, I'll check on it in a little bit, okay? Because I'm going to be done with this stream probably around the time your sister gets home. She'll be home in like 10 minutes. Let me see here. Sounds like, do I have amiibos? I have the count now. 2, 3 amiibos? Last year when I was going through a really rough time financially, I had to sell a lot of stuff, and that included a majority of my amiibo collection. So, you know how I wanted to collect every single Zelda amiibo? Guess who's starting over again? So, yeah, I got to start all over again with that. But, whatever. I don't have that many amiibo anymore because, again, I sold a lot of gaming stuff. The fact that this background looks as cool as it does after I sold so much of my gaming stuff, man, lets you know how much of gaming stuff I used to have. I used to have way more than I could fit on these shelves. But I've done a good job making it look like I have a lot when I don't. So there's that. Yay, Nate. Good job making it look like you have a bigger gaming collection and more gaming stuff than you really do anymore. Good job. I want to know something. What's your favorite food? Loaded question. Probably pizza. But I don't have pizza that often anymore. It's a thing. I mean, no, that's not my favorite. It used to be my favorite. That or tacos. Oh, I still love those foods. But no, my favorite's probably like that teriyaki chicken you can get at like some malls with rice. Oh, it's so good. That's like absolutely my favorite. I could eat that stuff all day, every day if I had the opportunity. It's not good to eat that same thing all day, every day. But once in a while, it's actually not that bad for you. with the veggies. Oh, it's so good. I don't know if that exists at every single mall out there, but it exists at my mall, and I love it. And for some reason, no matter what I do at home, I can't make it taste quite the same. I don't know. Well, they have their own homemade. The one at my mall has their own homemade recipe for their sauce that I can't replicate. I've tried. So, Quiet Lion Gaming is here. Welcome, man. John Early says, "Do you like Spider-Man: Homecoming and Far From Home, Nate?" Yes, I do. I like both movies. Was that blasphemy to like them both? I hope that didn't just make everyone hate me because I like those two Spider-Man movies. I haven't really watched a Spider-Man movie I don't like, to be honest. Here's a fun fact. I'm not that picky as a movie watcher. I find myself able to enjoy movies that other people think suck. So, be careful. Don't set fire to your house trying to dry a beanbag chair in the dryer. It's not a beanbag chair. It's a sleeping bag. But no, it's fine. Not going to start it on fire. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope this year brings great things to you and your family. Well, this year's already going better, but yeah. My favorite food would be Chinese fried rice. It's called chow fan. It's bomb. Nice. Never eaten that, but I'd love to try it. Dude, the teriyaki chicken with the rice and the vegetables. So good. Or you can get it with noodles. And I put some red pepper flakes on it. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it's so good. It's making me hungry right now. My mouth is literally watering thinking about it. And I know I'm not eating it today. Not going to be eating it for a while because I just, I'm on a budget. Don't have the money to just run off to the mall quick and, spend $8 on some food. But man, is it good. No, buddy, you're sick. We can't go to the mall. I know all this mall talk makes you want to go to the mall and eat pretzels and get some pizza, or you want the chicken and noodles? Yeah, you want the chicken and noodles. Now they brought it up. Oh, and it's gonna make you want to go on the playground there, and then you're gonna want to go to the toy store and play in the back. That sounds all fun, doesn't it? And then you want to go to GameStop and look at more games for your 2DS. Yeah, but we're not going, buddy. You can't go anywhere today, bud. You stayed home from school because you were sick, remember? I know you're not feeling really bad right now, and maybe your fever broke. But we're not going to be doing that. Maybe you could play outside. I'll check your fever in a little bit. Maybe we can go upstairs and play outside, okay? You know what I got working? The Segway. I got it working. I know we couldn't get it the charge before, but I got it the charge last night, so it's working. That's right, my kids have a Segway. Just one for 3 kids. But some food? We'll go upstairs. Mom's here. Mom will help you out. I'll be up there in a couple minutes. Because your sister will be home in like 5 minutes. Oh, children. Love them. I don't know why he's refusing to leave my office. I don't understand it. Whole Bat Soup. Spider-Man 3 and The Amazing Spider-Man 2 have a reputation for being bad movies, but maybe you like them. I do like them. I don't think movies are that bad. Here's the thing, though. This is why you shouldn't care about my opinions on movies. One of my top 10 favorite movies of all time is the Super Mario Brothers movie. So it feels weird too to say that, knowing that people don't like that movie, and knowing that I put it next to the Indiana Jones movies, like the original trilogy, the original Star Wars trilogy. But Anchorman. Oh, I love Anchorman. Are you leaving, Corey? I mean, I know I'm leaving in a couple minutes. Okay, I gotta go. Actually, there was an incident happened at school. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate the stream. Hope you guys had a good time. Thank you so much for the super chats earlier, Corey and Jonathan Hernandez. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Hopefully we'll live stream again later this week. I'm not 100% sure. It's illegal, though. We could possibly like that movie. Well, I am a fan of one, I guess. All right, folks. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I get the streaming software sorted out next time so we can have a little bit prettier of a stream. If you guys are anyone out there good at making stream layouts, hit me up on Twitter, and we can maybe work something out about getting a stream layout made that looks really nice. Otherwise, maybe I'll just keep doing this until someone comes along and says, hey, here's a stream layout. All right. Thanks, guys. Catch you later.